Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and I'm in my sister's room. So if you're wondering where I am, I'm in my sister's room, and yeah, I've had a really good day so far today. I hope you guys have had a good day in the sun. I went out on the ministry this morning, so overall a nice positive day so far. Hopefully it can continue, and today I'm going to bring some of the news that are around the football world at the moment. So I'm going to talk about Enzo Maresca going to Chelsea, Vincent Kompany going to Bayern, Olympiacos winning the Conference Europa League, and who else? There is one other thing. And Martinez signing a long contract to Inter, and then there is one more. Oh yeah, Julian Lopetelli going to West Ham. So we'll get started, and Eric Ten Hag's future as well, so first I'm going to start with Enzo Maresca. So Enzo Maresca has signed a 5-year deal at Chelsea. He was signed it sometime on Wednesday or Tuesday, I think. And it's going to be a 5-year deal, and it's been confirmed, and deal's done. So I'll give my thoughts on this appointment. It could work, but I think it is a big risk. It might work, but it is a really big risk because he hasn't proven himself in the Premier League yet. I still think he's got a lot to learn. People say that his football's a bit boring, but to be honest, his football kind of reminds me of Pep Guardiola's football. It's really patient with possession, but it's attacking football, so it's not boring, you could say, because you can play good football with possession. So I don't think it's boring, but with Maresca, I'd say it's a bit risky, but it might work, but it's a bit risky because I remember Potter going to Chelsea after he went to Brighton, and he really got swallowed up. So it's really risky. It might work, it might be a genius, but then it might be a really bad decision. So we'll have to wait and see. But I don't think he'll get into the top 4 this season. I think it will take some time. I think they will get. I think they get 6th and 5th, but I don't think they get top 4. So it's a bit risky, this appointment, but it might work. It might work, and you never know. But with Chelsea, I know De Zerbi's not been that good, but I would have picked De Zerbi. I would have maybe, because he's showing that he's experienced in the Premier League. And he did really well with Brighton last season. Not this season, but last season. He's had a really bad season with Brighton this season, but he done really well with Brighton last season. And I think Chelsea should have went with him. McKenna would have been a risk as well, so I wouldn't have gone with McKenna as well, because he hasn't proven himself in the Premier League. I would have picked an experienced Premier League manager. Now, so yeah, it might work, but I'm not sure yet. So we have to wait and see, and I'm interested to see how it goes. But the other news is that Vincent Kompany is going to sign for Bayern. And to be honest, I think this is a really bad appointment from Bayern. Look, I know Vincent Kompany is a good manager. Yeah, he did well with Burnley in Championship. But he got relegated with Burnley, and it's really, really risky for him to go for a big club job. I do not think this is going to go well. I think it's a bad appointment for Vincent Kompany, and he's going to have so much pressure on him. I'll be really impressed if he manages to do well with Bayern Munich, but I really find that he's going to really struggle there, and I think it's going to be a really, really difficult job to do. I think he will get swallowed up with the job. I think he'll become Potter. Look, it might work because he does play good football, and he's a bit like Maresca. He wants to play possession, high pressing football with a lot of attacking plays. But this is really risky because because he just hasn't proven himself in the Premier League at the moment. I know he did it with Burnley, but he didn't do well with Burnley, didn't he? So it's a really big risk. It could work out, but I think Maresca and Vincent Kompany is bad appointments, really, and really Chelsea and Bayern should go for Premier League experienced managers, and Vincent Kompany is one. So maybe I think Maresca is a worse appointment than Vincent Kompany, but Vincent Kompany's one's still bad because I just don't see him doing well at Bayern, really. And I know that's sad, but I really think he's going to struggle. I really think it's going to be a tough job for him. He's really, really going to struggle. And then, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But I think he's going to struggle. I'll be really impressed if he does succeed there. I just don't see it. I was like, what? Why is Bayern going for Vincent Kompany? It's just weird. They're just a weird club at the moment. They got Thomas Tuchel, which nobody wants, and then now they've got Vincent Kompany. So I can't say it's a bad appointment yet with Maresca and Vincent Kompany, but I think it's going to be a bad appointment. I don't think it's going to go well with both of the managers, really, because they don't have the experience. They will really struggle, I think. But it's not my club. It's another club doing this. So really, it's the other clubs that have to worry. So yeah, they're the other two stories. Then the third story is I think is it I can't say his name. Lautaro Martinez from Inter might sign a 5-year deal at Inter Milan. So, which I'm kind of disappointed about, really, because I would have liked him at Man U. I really would have. I think he's a really, really good player. He would have cost a lot probably, but he's a really good player, and I think he would have been a really good striker for us at Man U. So him signing the 5-year deal means he's not going anywhere, or him signing a contract. I don't know if it's 5 years, if it's 2 years, but I've heard that he might be signing a 5-year deal. So I think we can forget about getting Martinez anyway, because I don't think we would have gone for him anyway, but I think he would have been a really good option. To be honest, I think he's a really good player, and he's underrated, and he did score a lot of goals with Inter, and he did do well. He's done well for Inter for a couple of seasons, so I think it could work out. But yeah, forget about it now. Man U will not sign him. He's signed a 5-year contract, and move on. So yeah, the fourth story is West Ham have signed Lopetegui from he did play for Sevilla and he played for Wolves, but he didn't play. He did well at Wolves, I thought. Wolves were in the relegation zone. He got them out of the relegation zone, and I wouldn't say his football was good, but he did really well in the situation with Wolves. So I think he is. I wouldn't say he's a brilliant manager. I'd say he's a decent manager. I don't think it's a bad appointment from West Ham. I think it's a good appointment. I think he will keep the club stable. I think he'll do well at West Ham. Might not get top 6 because what David Moyes done there was absolutely exceptional. I think he's a really good manager, David Moyes. Even though he doesn't play the best of football, you can still be a really good manager even if you don't play good football. Managers are just ones that can deal with certain situations. That's what a good manager is, and different scenarios. So, yeah, sorry, just heard someone go upstairs. Where were we? Yeah, Lopetegui. I can't say his name, but yeah, I think he'll be a decent coach for West Ham. I think he will. I think he will do well. I don't think they'll get top 6 next season, but I think they'll I think they'll definitely get top 10. I think they will. Yeah, he is a good coach. He won the Europa League with Sevilla, and he beat Man U. So and Man U were in really good form then. They were, and and Sevilla just beat us in the semi-finals. So he is a good coach. He's done well at clubs. He's been talked about quite a lot as a good manager. So I think he will do well. And I'm interested to see what football he plays at West Ham, how he does at West Ham, and yeah, I think it's a good appointment from West Ham. It's not a bad appointment because he's shown he's good in the Premier League, and it's not a big risk, but it could still go wrong. But I feel he's gonna do well at West Ham. I feel he'll do really well at West Ham, and I feel he will improve that side. And he'll make them stable just like David Moyes did. So I think it's going to be a good appointment. So Erik ten Hag, the fifth one. Okay, I don't have the news that he's going to get sacked or he's going to stay yet. But the really good thing is that the Ineos, some of the ones from Ineos are wanting ten Hag to stay. So that's a really good sign. I really do hope he stays, because if he stays, man, I see so much potential in that Man U team, and I see us have a brilliant coach. Like, I know I'm going over the top, but Erik ten Hag is a brilliant coach, and rival fans won't say that because they just want us to do bad. But Erik ten Hag is a really good coach. What he's done with Man U over the years is absolutely exceptional. To win 2 trophies in 2 years, it's just absolutely exceptional, and I really want him to stay. Do you think they will sack him? You might say, do you think they will sack him? I don't know, actually. I can't really. I think it's a 50% chance, but really, just if we keep ten Hag, then that's a really good positive. But if we sack him, I know Tuchel's a good manager, but he's failed at Bayern. He's failed at. I don't know if it'll work. McKenna would have been a big risk as well, but I would have picked McKenna out of all of them because McKenna knows the club and he would have got rid of the players that ten Hag doesn't like or thinks not good enough, because they did stab him in the back when he got sacked, and he knows the players inside out. So McKenna wouldn't have been a bad risk. I would have, if we sacked ten Hag, I would have said gone with McKenna, because he knows the club inside out, and I think he wouldn't do as good as ten Hag, but I think he would do a decent job. But just do not sack ten Hag for Tuchel, because I think that would be a really bad appointment. I don't see him doing well. Hold on. I think Lex has gone in the room. Sorry. Lex, you guys know Lex. Lexi Whippet there. Yeah, where was I? Yeah, I don't think Thomas Tuchel will be a good appointment for Man U, because he's just failed at so many clubs. No, he's not failed. He didn't fail at Chelsea. He did really well at Chelsea, but he didn't do well at Bayern. He's a bit of a. I don't mean to be rude. Look, I know this sounds really rude, but he thinks too much of himself, and he's just an argumentative manager, and I don't want that. I want managers to get along. I want them to be ambitious, optimistic, resilient. Then that's the qualities I want in a manager, and I think Ten Hag's got all of that. And I haven't seen him had a go at people, and when he's had a go at people like Sancho and Ronaldo, it's been for right reasons. But Tuchel just moans for no reason, and I just don't think it'll be a good appointment. But if he did become a manager, I would have to back him. Yeah, and I know it would be disappointing if he becomes a manager, but I'll back him still. I want him to do well, and because I want anyone manager who's in our job to do well. So, but it's a bad appointment, so I wouldn't go there, and I think it would be a really bad mistake from Ineos if they do. So they need to keep Ten Hag. I've always said that they need to keep Ten Hag. We can only be successful if we keep Ten Hag. I think that's the thing. If we get rid of Ten Hag, we're not going to be successful. We won't catch Man City, we won't catch Arsenal, we won't catch Bayern, and we do bad. So yeah, just keep Ten Hag and we'll be fine. Now I'm trying to think of other news. Maybe there's a sixth news, but it's not. It's rumours. Real Madrid might sign Mbappe, which will be really good. We want Todibo, and we want Ure from Lille, a really young centre back. And we want Sesko from is it Leipzig or is it RB Salzburg? It's either one of them. And we want Braithwaite, which is too much. I wouldn't go for that. I would take Todibo instead of Braithwaite because we've seen so many mistakes from British ones. They've just not done well at Man U. Like Maguire, he's not bad, but he didn't live up to the 80 million price mark. So I think it's a bad mistake, and I think we should If Jared Braithwaite was 40 million, then yeah, or 50 million, then yeah, but not 80. 80's too much. I'll go for Todibo, and I'll go for that young centre back, and then I wouldn't mind Edison as well. Edison from Atalanta. I think we're looking at him. Who else is there? There's one more. There's a João Felix as well. So. I mean, it's all right, João Felix. He's a good player. I don't know, actually. I have to wait and see. But, yeah, that's the news for this week. I hope you enjoyed. It's something different to Man U, where we all talk about Man U. It does get a bit boring, so I thought I'd talk about other Chelsea. Oh, one more thing. Sorry, I forgot about that nearly. Olympiacos winning the Conference Europa League, and they fully deserve that because they played really well against Villa. And Villa should have were favourites to win it, and they demolished the favourites, and I think they deserve to win that. I don't have any complaints. They deserve that trophy. They've done so well in that tournament, and I'm happy for them and proud of them, and I'm just interested to see what kind of team they can become now. I don't think they'll win the Champions League. That's just too much. But yeah, I think they deserve that tournament, and yeah, I think they just about deserve the Europa League, Conference League. So yeah, but yeah, I think that covers all the news for this week. I think it does. If I miss out some, no, I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed, feel free to give it a like and feel free to subscribe as well. And I hope you guys have a really good, nice time in the sunshine, and stay positive and happy and healthy. And what do you guys think? Do you guys think these will be successes? Do you think Vincent Kompany will be a success at Bayern? Do you think Maresca will be a success at Chelsea? Do you think Lopetegui will be a success at West Ham? Do you think that? If you do, then nah. Sorry. Do you think that? If you do, then I don't know. But anyway, guys, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and take care, and I'll see you guys very soon. Goodbye.